What's up, guys? I'm Dom Rosso, and you're watching RedWolf TV.
Hey guys, Tim here, and welcome to another episode of RedWolf TV. Today we are reviewing the Gun Heaven Webley Mark 6 top-breaking / self-extracting .455 6mm BB using CO2 revolver. But today we're just going to call it the Webley. How quaint. The real steel Webley was manufactured in the late 19th century by the Brits and was used by the British Armed Forces until the mid-20th century, back in the day when the Queen's English was rather prominent, saying yes, quiet, and oh really. In front of me are 3 shades of Webley. They are full metal revolvers with plastic grips. The silver one has a nice shiny and glossy look. Obviously, if you're looking for something that looks brand new and untouched, this is the one to go for. The black one has a nice fine and black smooth coating. I am very afraid to scratch this one because I'm not sure what color I would find underneath. Probably silver, or the color of the next version, which is the weathered version, which I believe to be the most beautiful of a lot, which has been sanded down and torched to make it look as if it was a real revolver. On each Webley, you'll find the Mark 6, the Webley Mark 6 Patterns 915 and the .55 markings, and on the right side you'll find each one has its own individual serial number. And what made me laugh is that each and every single Webley in its box will come with a small arms training manual, obviously for a Tyrannosaurus Rex, but inside you'll find the loading position, the draw pistols position, the resting position, and the ready position, as well as a barrel vertical resting position whilst on a horse. I think this is hilarious, and I'll be trying each and every single one of these positions later. Now let's go over its features. The Webley Mark 6 is a double action revolver, meaning you have to pull the trigger, which then pulls the hammer back a whole centimeter before you can shoot. This can be rather tiring. So you can pull the hammer back, which then pulls the trigger, and the breaking point is just there, making it much quicker. But it will slow down the shooting process. The CO2 capsule is stored inside the grip, so you need to lift up the grip panel here, loosen the screw, insert the capsule, apply the grip panel, hold it tight, and then screw it back in, and you'll eventually hear the gas flowing through. I did mention that the Webley is a top-breaking revolver, meaning that when you press this latch down, which is also a rear sight, and grip it like so, like it says in the manual, which is hilarious, and you press that latch, and you flip it with pace, at that point is when the cartridge is meant to expel. 6 of them to be precise, and each one contain one 6mm BB. You can flip it with just one hand, but that's not considered proper. So let's do it with pace, shall we? That is so cool. And guess what? I'll have 2 more guns to go through. Let's try that one more time. That is so brilliant. And again, oh, I wish Quake was here to pick all those up. This is one major downside to taking the Webley revolver to a skirmish. You're going to have to pick up after yourself and reload. And this takes up a lot of your time. I wonder what it'd be like if you were to follow the manual to a T, especially in a real airsoft zone.
Wait.
It seems like you have caught me just before I'm about to reload. No matter, I shall reload and shoot you before you even touch me. Now, to remember the manual. Oh yes, reload. Insert shells. Rest stance. Ready stance. On the horse, ready stance while holding the reins.
Oh, bollocks.
Aim, fire!
Hit.
Aim, fire! Aim, fire!
Hit.
Jolly good show, men. Yeah, I don't see that happening anytime soon. That's about it, folks. Let's take the 3 sisters to a range and chrono them. For the chrono test, we're using 6mm 0.2 gram BBs with CO2 gas. One thing I found about airsoft revolvers is that when it comes to clocking it in, it's not very consistent. We are now at Milsim CQB and Training Center at the 10-meter range, and we're just going to ping some targets with the fixed hop-up Webley. I don't really have much trust when it comes to accuracy in revolvers. The only accurate revolver I've come across is Tokyo Marui, that goes without saying, but that uses 24 BBs and that's not a proper revolver. So let's see what this one is like. Well, one thing is for certain, the Webley is really loud. I did miss the first shot, but I hit the same spot on that target every single time consistently. So what I'm going to do is push it back to 20 meters. Now, the hop-up is fixed, so I'm going to use 2s, 2.5s, 2.8s, and 3s to see which one is best for that particular range. So we have 0.2s to the left, to the right of it is 0.25s, then 2.8s, and then 3s at the far right. My assumption is that 0.2s is all you need for this kind of range. You don't need to go any higher, but you never know about these things. So let's just hope that my professional opinion works out for me. Yep. As you might have noticed, the BB started dipping at 15 meters using 0.2s only, which is not great. They started swerving to the left a little bit. Maybe I need to use heavier BBs, so there's only one way to find out. Yeah, there's no point using 2.5s. It just dips way too severely. So to conclude, all you really need is 0.2 grams and 15 meters as your maximum. Anything further than that, it'll just start dipping, and you don't need anything higher than 0.2s because it is completely useless. But what we have here is a solid, loud, and beautiful replica that's mainly used for reenactments or something that you would keep at home. So for this cool product and many more, go to our website at www.redwolfairsoft.com and see you guys on the next episode of RedWolf TV. If you'd like to know more about Milsim, CQB, and Training Center, be sure to click the link in the description below. Porn Stash out. Do subscribe to our channel so you can keep up to date with our latest and coolest videos.